So now you have understood the groups. Fee and tax is pretty simple, guys. So let's say for all the P2P guys, I want some tax to be, or some fee needs to be done. Okay, so we can put the tax. Okay, so let's say it's generic. Later on, I'll talk about the slab. So let's for now P2P, any P2P service, we have a flat rate of 10 rupees. Okay, so which means that any P2P, so there will be a 10 rupees flat fee on that. Okay, and on this flat fee the tax is 1 rupee, let's assume. Okay, so on this fee there should be a tax, and that tax is this one. And this round off comes into picture when we go for factor, which I will talk about it. So for any P2P service we are charging 10 rupees flat fee, and there is a tax on this 10 rupees, there is a tax of 1 rupee, so overall we are charging 11 rupees. Okay, and whether it's gonna commit, whether we're gonna charge this 11 rupees from the debitor wallet or creditor wallet is what we have to do. For example, Kumar is sending the money to Mark. Now I said debitor wallet, which means that this 11 rupees will be collected from Kumar. If I say creditor wallet, this 11 rupees will be collected for Mark. So you can select whichever you think is appropriate. Okay, and this is for self, and this is a transaction amount. On the transaction amount, not on the, this fee is not on the overall balance. This fee that we are charging is on the transaction amount, and you can update it. Okay, so like this, we can do it. For example, the for the cash in. Okay, again we'll talk about the slab little later. Every time you try to pull the money from the bank, okay, there is a flat fee of let's say 5 rupees, and then there is a tax of that is 1 rupee. Or instead of saying flat rate, I'll say factor. Okay, so I'll say 2%. So whatever the money that you pull in from the bank, you will be paying 2% of the tax. And then on this, whatever, let's say you have cashed in, or from the bank you pulled out 100 rupees. So 2 rupees, let's say you pulled out 1000 rupees. So 20 rupees will be your tax. And on the top of it, let's say 10% is your tax. So 2% means 2 rupees is your tax, and you can round it off if you want. You can round it off, to whatever it is. So plus 5% or whatever it is. Okay, and you're gonna, again you can say whether you wanted to charge it on the debitor's wallet or creditor's wallet, and then you can update it. Okay, so like this. Or now we'll talk about the slab. Okay, so slab as in, okay, so whenever the amount is greater than 100 rupees, okay, whenever you're paying to a merchant and it is greater than 100 rupees and less than 1000 rupees, so only for this kind of amount, and you can keep adding. Okay, you can keep adding the slabs, if you wanted. Okay, so for this slab, which is 100 to 1000 rupees, okay, so let me undo it. Okay, so let's say pay merchant slab from 100 rupees to 1000 rupees. Okay, less than or equal to 1000 rupees. Okay, so you're gonna factor like 2% will be, this is the percentage, right? 2% is the charges. Okay, and then on the top of it the tax will be, let's say, 2% more. Okay, and it will be taken from the self account. Again, you can say creditor account, creditor wallet, which means that the whatever the charges which is incurred, the person who is paying, Kumar, let's say Kumar is paying to Domino's. So this the money, the creditor wallet will be Domino's wallet, and debitor wallet will be Kumar wallet. So this charges, whatever it is incurring, you are charging the creditor, which is the Domino's, not the Kumar itself, and it is on the transaction amount. Like this you can play around. Okay, so this is what is the fee.